welcome back after this well-deserved break we had. This blockbuster of a game against Psycho versus one-man army. It was a complete thriller. I'm still a bit shook, but I'm ready for our next game. Lunari, how are your emotions right now?
Yeah, I mean, I can just join you on your emotions. I'm still shook by what we've seen in the last game, and I think it just speaks for the quality of this competition, how incredibly well this players performed. So I'm just even more thrilled for the next game to see a Royal Family eSports playing against Team 20. And we are already in the map trailer, and as you see, we gonna play Split, another classic one, another map I love to play as Sova actually. And I'm really thrilled to see this map today with those two teams. And as I said earlier, most teams like to pick maps that are already a long time in the game and they have a lot of experience playing. So I think that's just a well-picked map for a situation like that. So probably both teams are going to be comfortable on this map. Both teams are going to be knowing their strength, and I'm pretty sure they're going to play well. So I'm like still shook about the Sunset pick if I think about it.
Fair.
I need to close this chapter of the last game in my head somehow.
Before jump into the next game, let's quickly review the lineup for Royal Family Esports. We have seen the lineup for Esports Team 20 already, but if we could get the demographic, there we go. We have Kronos, Purai, Keze, Sensor, and Mesh. And especially Mesh, the guy that outperformed nearly everybody last time, even though Royal Family lost the two first games they've played, Mesh was always up there. Even against Psycho Esports, he was the top player comment rating wise. So I'm sure, Lunari, you will see some crazy plays from him, especially on the map Split, where the action on mid is so crazy. And I get already the call from Regie that we are nearly ready to immediately jump into the Asian selection. And I'll be honest, I want to see another thriller just like that, because both teams have lost twice now, and they're so hungry for that win. And both of them play so well. I think this will once again be a Clash of the Titans.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward. And as you already said, like earlier in our call, Royal Family Esports was so well performing against BLX at their last game, and they maybe just had a little dip in their mental at the end, or they just lost it a little bit. So we definitely know what they're capable of. We know that they're capable of playing insanely well. So I'm just thrilled to see this team playing on the map against 20. And I mean, 20 is warmed up now. They are ready to go, and they already played one game today, and they're gonna be up there, I'm sure. So let's jump into the agent selection, and the collection of that they're gonna play around. We see a Viper Reach. Is the race gonna come through? The Jet maybe? Fade? We definitely see a lot of different hovers there.
Which I'm super psyched about, because right now we always have seen kind of the similar picks by both teams. And now they're just flying through there, think about how many options they have to actually play something. And I think this speaks for the preparation they actually put in here. Now the first pick here is Cypher and Viper. Now we have Jet against Raze. We have a Sky, we have a Breach, we have another Raze. So two duelists here for Esports Team 20. They want to play heavy, they want to play aggressive.
They want to go in there and they want to get the games going, definitely. We see Omen there, a pick that I really like for this map as well. And Team 20 is also hovering the Omen, so thinking about picking him up as well. And yeah, but I do like both of the comps. And as you said, I think it just shows how versatile those teams are and how many options they have on maps like Split that they probably know by heart by that point. So I'm really curious how they're gonna play out these maps. But I like both comps.
Especially something interesting to see is Esports Team 20 actually switching to the aggressive side, because we've seen when they played against a one-man army, actually they took the Sentinel while one-man army took the more aggressive side with Chamber, and it worked completely in a one-man army's favor. So I think they overthought their complete strategy and now play super aggressive. They're hungry, they're really hungry, and I love to see that even though they've lost twice now, they're still confident in their peaks, in their abilities, and I just want them to perform now. Let's go, guys, let's get it.
Yeah, this is also a little bit of a hit or miss comp, so I think either way,
yeah, good point.
Either it just, like, you're completely running them down with 2 duelists and just getting on spot, get your side, or you just get out healed, out utilized. Wow.
Yeah.
Out utilized from the weird word right now. Out utilized
So
from
many
the
UT.
opponents, and you see what they want to do.
Ooh, there we go. Ooh, but Keze holding a fort down, but SM finally taking out Keze. And now it's a 3v3, and ETT gets the plant down here. And Lars taking out Kronos there as well.
Such a pretty frag there by Lars and eSports Team 20 right now in the player count advantage, but Omen low, Breach low, and Viper low, so they have to do something.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, but Ryan Family. No, 1v1. Oh, but the Viper there with the ability.
Well played.
Does he? Oh, and
the
Lars with the 3k. The flick was beautiful,
The
right?
flick was insane. Wow, okay. That was played so beautifully, especially with the Viper utility on the spike, just dealing that little bit, not little bit, I mean like he was half HP afterwards. So dealing the damage to even out the peak duel at the end was so important, because otherwise the Viper just had no chance there. Well played there, and eSports Team 20 picks up the first round for themselves.
And also, when to bring yourself a bit closer to the organization, I actually talked with Lars, and he told me that the organization itself is in its 4th year and is actually a student team endorsed by the University of Twente. Yeah, and they're very keen to represent it. ETT hosted another player in this competition in its early years, actually. Glenn from Psycho eSports, and Valorant was just getting big as an eSports. But the team as it's organized right now is only in its 2nd year, with Lars and Razorite being the longest active players. You could say that Flip, SM and Savix are quite new additions to our roster, and we keep finding more room to grow into. So very, very interesting take here, and it's super interesting. Once again, thank you to all the players to take your time to give me that information.
That's just so cool, actually, to just stay in touch with the players and just get to know them, and especially, as you said, the organization a little more. Because with this background, knowing that they're actually a student organization, it's even more insane what they're doing. Like, what?
Definitely super impressive
I'm
to find time
impressed.
while studying and play games. Not bad.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed.
Well, can we talk
mean,
about
if
the crazy strong take here on B-side? Sorry, Lunari, but
Yes.
what just happened?
No, always interrupt me for crazy strong plays. It's totally fine. It's like they're playing their advantages. They're playing their advantages.
Ooh, and Lars again from mid,
back.
and Lars is right now the backbone for that team.
He definitely is. He's playing out of his mind right now. But I mean, like, Twente won the first round, so it was definitely an equal round for Royal Family Esports here. But even then, Team 20 just made this look easy somehow. They just played that to perfection. Really, really well done. And now we're gonna see what Royal Family Esports can do if they have the right tools and the right weapons in their inventory ready to go.
Especially to see ETT finally get a good start into a game. It's so nice.
Do you see
And
this
I'm so
economy?
Yeah, it's crazy. They play out the
crazy,
advantage
yeah.
of the games right now.
And that's how crucial the pistol rounds are. Like, you just saw the comparison of the economy, and it's like, the pistol rounds are so important to the start of the game, to get your economy right, get your team going, and especially also get your mental and your momentum going. It's so important. And we know after that day, check your corners. And 20 just did that. Please,
guys, never forget to check your corners. Now Razorite preparing himself to jump into the side, but he jumps into fire. Kronos taking out SM. Banker here taking out no one. ETT Lars here once again, the savior of the team as a 3v3.
Yes, Lars is just playing so well right now. It's a 3v3 situation. It's now a 3v2 situation in favor of Royal Family Esports, but that was just for a really short period.
Oh, and Razorite taking out Sensor with Actually, Sensor having my most favorite skin of the game. I love the Dragon Vandal skins. They're so beautiful. The Ender Flames, especially in black. Ooh-wee.
I really don't like playing them.
No
Maybe
way!
I just get shit on right now and everybody will hate me, but I don't like them.
No! I thought I knew you, Lunari. I thought I knew you.
Let's find a compromise. I like how they look, but I just don't like playing them.
Okay, fair enough. I can see that's kind of weird to have a living object in your hand and shooting with
like
it. I
moving
get that.
too much for me. Like everything is already moving. Why do I need a gun who's moving? Like no. If my gun is also moving, it's like too much movement.
Now Resurrect in a pretty tight spot here, but being able to walk away there. But so much happening here on Heaven. Kronos now joining the fight with his Sheriff, but pretty low to be fair. Resurrect taking out the first through the wall.
Oh.
And
Wow,
eSports
so pretty.
Team Twente or Twente, I don't know. I really need to learn how to pronounce it properly. Are finally showing the true colors.
Yeah, they are. They are definitely showing their true. What?
Oh wait!
What are these hits? Like, man! I need to know his how. I definitely need to know some players' hours and aim labs afterwards. Like, what the actual heck was this hit?
Spike planted.
Savix now with the plant on B though. And it's a really tight spot here for Royal Family Esports. A 1v2, and he's pretty low. I would say with this economy right now, I think it's the smartest play to maybe grab a quick frag and then maybe rotate out. Oh, but he's hungry. He's looking for it.
Yeah, but he's also low. It's pretty hard to even get the frag when you're that low.
Especially now they know his position and Lars is just waiting for him. Lars smoked him off now and he converts the kill once again.
Yeah. It's a pretty tight situation there to do basically anything. So, because they can cover all the spots and even if you get the frag, it's like still hard to play. Because you're low, like your opponent can basically just outduel you. So Team 20, so now 4 games up over Royal Family Esports, so like they're performing nuts right now.
And I think the next 2 rounds will also be in their favor since they just have the money advantage. It's really hard for Royal Family to hold down the sides with so little utility and so little gunfire, like gunpower.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely hard. But like they had rounds where they had weapons and had basically every tool they need, but still their economy is a little lacking, obviously. But let's see what they can do.
It's really interesting to see how strong they focus on A. They're really comfortable in that spot. Resurrect taking out Keze, who took out Flip, so nice trade-off here.
Yeah, it's
Lars
a
1v1.
That's everything you want as Royal Family Esports right now. Another 1v1 trade-off.
Resurrect with rocket launcher. And
this
now they
raise
should get the plant
utility!
down. I love it. I love to see it. So much fun to watch her play. Fly around the map and just shoot down everything with explosions.
Oh, check your corner! Man, check your corner! Check your corner!
Oh no! It happened again! The corner curse! Like,
We need to
let's
check
just
corners,
throw out.
friends.
Let's just throw out the 9-3 curse. I think it's a corner curse in this competition right now.
It is the corner curse. Man, you need to check your corners. Okay, I think it's a really smart timeout here.
Yeah.
They lost 5
They
rounds
need
in
to
a row
regroup.
now, so they definitely need this regroup, this rethink, and this just mental reset time that they can focus on the next rounds again. Whew. Because they just get ran over. They do like the little mistakes, like forgetting to check this corner and throwing a little bit there. But
Also,
let's see. But also, yeah.
I noticed that Mesh actually isn't playing for Royal Family Esports, so the backbone on their first day doesn't have time to perform. I think Wave was thrown into the roster this day, and it shows to a certain degree. The firepower of Mesh, the stability of Mesh, does lack right now. But maybe Wave is able to now, after this timeout, step up to Mesh's position.
I hope. I hope. We said earlier, like, Royal Family Esports was there in the game against BLX. And BLX is a team we saw today. And they're, like, not an easy game to compete against. And now they're just falling apart a little bit. So I hope that they can find back their synergy and their team.
Oh, and Lars with the lineup here. Beautifully on mid.
Watch the lineups.
Smoking everything off, and they're prepared for that mid push. But we have two players from our family ready, waiting patiently for the push outside. And we see we hear the first shots. Flip taking out Wave, Kronos taking out Resurrect, Aston taking out Kronos though, and mid is free. Now it's Flip's run through mid. Obviously pushing towards B. We have two players on B. 2v4 situation right now. And Cypher is still on A. What is Cypher doing? He now notices that it's not. Oh, but Banker here coming in clutch, taking out 2 with the Sheriff. Banker with the crazy aim, pulling through.
What am I witnessing here? It's like they're playing out of their mind. They know the positioning of Assam now, so he needs to be careful there. And it's a 2 versus 3, and they have to plant. So, and the player with the spike is on spot right now, so that's unlucky as well.
They go for the rotation.
So
they actually go for the rotation. Oh my god.
So well.
30 seconds left.
But
do
do
they
they have
fake
the
it out?
time though?
No, they didn't. This is why they stick to here. But Kez is holding a pretty awkward angle here.
But the plan came through.
They're faking the defuse. Now pushing in with the ability.
Player standing.
Oh, and Senzo coming in clutch from the side and now defusing. 2 beautiful headshots here. And finally, Royal Family Esports, after the timeout, they take their first round.
They fought back. And that's, friends, that's what a timeout can do. And that's why I didn't get why some teams don't utilize that. Just regroup, rethink your strategies, rethink what your game plan is. And they played it out so beautifully. Like, Sensor's hits, like what? He was hitting.
I know, right? It's also interesting to see, I think the fact that eSports Team 20 started off on the attacker side was the key point why they chose 2 duelists here, and right now it's paying off. They try to build up that lead for the late game.
Yeah. I think they need that lead actually with the comp they picked, as you already mentioned right now. It's
Assam pushing through mid.
Beautiful opening frag.
And right now, both sides are open. We see Flip here holding A. Lars going to the canalization. Oh no, okay. Still waiting on A. They play time. Wait, maybe they can get some information, especially when somebody tries to rotate over mid. And now we just wait.
They're playing it slow. They're playing it slow and just spreading out, gaining information. And trying a B-tech, I think, through mid there. And it's smart.
Yes. Lars also rotating to shops here. Does he see Banker? Now the opening door started, and Lars takes out Banker. Flip also on wave here. And now they have the plant on. It's a 5v2, and they're so comfortable on that position.
They are. The comfort is speaking out of their place. They just know what they're doing right now. Yeah, I mean it's a 5v2, so they could actually save here maybe. Woo!
Especially Senzo, maybe coming from heaven, but there's Flip waiting for him. Kez is somehow trying something with a flash, but doesn't hit anyone. And I think the time is just not on his side.
No.
Yeah, I think they tried to save these guns. Ooh, actually Sensor. Big dudes. Oh, but lose against Savix there.
Maybe sometimes players should think more about saving guns for their economy. I mean, okay, Sky is actually saving the gun now, and that's a good call.
Actually, when we look at the leaderboard now, we can see that economy isn't the best, especially here for Wave and Kronos.
And like one more saved gun is like 2,900 credits you're saving. So that can be a lot. So is it worth it to go in there to get maybe one more frag out of it? Or is it more worth to save the 2,900 credits? And I think, yeah, but on the other side, I get why players don't like saving, because you're like, maybe I can clutch 1v3.
Exactly.
And I mean, some players definitely can, but it's at what risk sometimes? You just need to balance it a little bit.
I definitely have to agree with you there, Lunari. Yeah. But I think it was somehow a try to get the confidence back up for him, for Sensor, but in the end it backfired. Because if you get some exit frags, you feel better of yourself. Like you feel better about yourself, you feel more confident.
Yeah.
But then losing that aggressive playstyle, I'm not sure. But there we go, Sensor through the wall, killing Razorite.
Those frags, those entry frags are so important, especially on attacker side. That's what you want to get. Just weakening the defense a little bit.
No Savix planting here on B. Nicely done with the Omen, but Keze coming. No, Keze is actually Sky. Ooh, now we have so much ability. Chronos killing. Oh, and a flawless victory! A flawless victory by Royal Family eSports.
So perfectly used utility there, and especially the timing and the combination that they chose was perfect. They literally shut down the spike carrier just via long range ability, and that's just so well timed and well played and well coordinated as well. So they saw the location, they scouted the location and were like, okay, we're just gonna click our utility buttons and you're not gonna do anything anymore, and that was beautifully. So Royal Family eSports slowly but surely finding their way back into this match.
Especially after having such a bad economy, winning that round was so crucial for them.
Yeah.
Ooh, Keza faking out all. He gets information that they are on mid. Now we have Banker smoking it off, but Flip with confidence rushing in there, getting Keze. Important first frag and getting control.
It's definitely paying off.
But I haven't really advanced to the side yet. They're still waiting. They're worried that maybe there's more firepower that there actually is. But they finally noticed that the side is free. But Sensor taking out Lars with confidence. Banker now on Razorite.
That's such a crucial frag that we see there. And now Royal Family eSports back in players number advantage. And they're playing the 4v3 retake of the B spot. And now they just have to play coordinated and slow. Oh, but as Assum gets the
last player standing.
Assum gets the second.
2.
And now Sensor versus 3. Getting 1.
One enemy remaining.
Getting 2. No. Sensor. No.
Peek on the right.
My God. Oh! But does he have enough time? I think he has enough time. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't!
Oh my God! I feel so bad for him. And he even gets killed.
He doesn't.
Oh, he nearly clutched that one. I feel so bad for him.
I am never talking about saving a gun ever again. No, but for real, that was insane, and it was so unlucky that the time was just not there on their side. But still, you see Royal Family eSports coming back into the game and getting their confidence back. Like, what he did there is a confidence play. Definitely.
And that was so well played. Even though they lost, you can see this time ETT takes a timeout because they completely fell apart. They had the whole side locked down, but they completely fell apart. And Sensor here playing out of his mind, somehow getting back the momentum for his team, even though they lost.
Definitely. I mean, if you get a triple kill like that in a round at the end as an only player, you clutch around, it definitely boosts your confidence. It definitely boosts your confidence. And as you see, Royal Family eSports is a little bit more coordinated. Even though they lost a couple of frags, they just kept their head down, they kept their mind together and just played it pretty beautifully. So let's see what they can do in the next round. They definitely need some winning rounds here to even out the playing field and stop Team 20 from rushing away from them.
Because I think if eSports Team 20 is able to convert around 9 rounds for them on this attacker side, their plan of picking a super aggressive lineup actually went perfectly.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If they can do that, then everything went their way.
If you talk about a 7-5 now, then it would be a completely different match.
Yeah.
So now it's Royal Family Esports time to show why they are here in Division 1. But that's taking out Banker, trading for Razorite here.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, and now it's once again Sensor alone. SM planting here. And Sensor is somehow trying to run through attacker spawn. And I think nobody is guessing that he's running that far to rotate because nobody's looking in that direction. Besides Breach now.
Maybe he can
if he gets the lucky timing. Oh, but SM with dominance here.
Yeah, he was just aiming up this spot. They knew he could just come from there or from heaven. There were basically the only 2 spots left, so well defended there. So the spike well defended there by Team 20. And Royal Family Esports need to get their head together a little bit. The first
Especially since ETT, they play so well.
Yes.
Once again, the frags are completely flattened out, so every single person on this team is performing at peak.
Yeah, they did.
Now Savix against Keze and Banker here.
But Savix just saw a little shoulder there, so they have a little bit more information on that side. Okay, but 20 is deciding to rotate through mid.
But Kronos with the stinger. But SM taking the revenge here for his teammate last, taking out Wave.
As we learned today, a stinger and a dream. That's like the moral of the day is if you have a stinger and a dream, you have everything.
One enemy remaining.
This positioning!
Sensor, what are you doing, Sensor, what are you doing? It's too late, I can't scream. My neighbors will kill me, please, Sensor. You can't do this to me, I will get evicted out of my flat.
His positioning was flawless. Like, he waited until every single person
Last round before the
is
switch.
walking beside him.
Oh
And
my
he
god,
just
Sensor here with 13.
knocked them down. Every single one. There were like 3 persons and 3 players and they didn't manage to get him down because he was like peeking so perfectly and hitting so perfectly. Like what? Like what
Especially
is this
with
guy
the
doing?
sheriff. Especially
Yeah, with
only
the
with
sheriff. He was ecoing and getting a triple kill casually. Like, yeah, sure. In a competitive game of this stake. Like, what? What is he doing?
But
Oh
now
my
they're forcing
God.
the way towards B and the whole side is open for them to take. Royal Family Esports actually this time decided to let them get it. Kronos here in heaven, getting shot at through the smoke, but Sensor again with flip. But finally Sensor is being stopped by Razorite. So important for the confidence.
Waiting it out again.
So much happening. Savix taking out Banker, Kronos, and only Wave, but Razorite with dominance.
That was the confidence round for Team 20. For sure. That was
Definitely.
the confidence round they needed. But holy. Whew.
I was actually really scared there for a second, since after Royal Family's, like especially Sensor's play,
Yeah.
that maybe eSports 20 lost their confidence, but they didn't at all. And now we
didn't.
have the switch side, eSports 20 on the defensive side. And it's exactly what I said, 9-3, but we all know it, the 9-3 curse.
The 9-3 curse. I was waiting for it all day and finally it has arrived. The 9-3 curse. We're gonna see if Royal Family Esports can make it happen. but I'm sure they're capable of, and let's see if they actually play it out in this first pistol round. And as we said earlier, Team Twente definitely... Okay.
Flip just with dominance here.
The one
Nothing's
taps are
happening.
coming through.
Oh, SM taking out Sensor. He's now against Flip here.
Down A.
Oh! But this is exactly...
That was a clean pistol round though.
Definitely. Not losing a
Ooh.
single member of a team on a pistol round?
That's insane.
Especially in
That's like
being
insane.
up 10-3 now?
That's
Phew.
insane.
I don't know about that.
And especially they just get a bonus round and they can just buy in there and they're gonna play against Royal Family with no tools on their hand. So, but we saw what Royal Family can do with a sheriff. With a sheriff and a dream.
Definitely did.
The positioning is so crucial. If you find
So
the
many
right
dreams
angle,
today.
everything is possible here.
Okay, now we see a mid fight. 3 players from Royal Family's eSports on mid. Hyper smoke. Lars staying behind there. Oh, now he's holding that angle. But Lars jumping through. But Kronos getting went the 3. Oh my god.
I think
What
he
is
was a
that?
little impatient there.
He was. He should have waited a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had too little information.
They didn't know that he was there.
And now they're just rushing him. They're just hunting my man Banker here. I feel for him.
Yeah. He gets just sandwiched between the whole team of eSports 20. So he had no chance there. Okay. 2 more rounds for eSports Team 20 to win their first match of the whole competition. And for Royal Family eSports, there are 10 rounds between them and the victory. So let's see if they can turn this around. They have a little bit more tools on hand right now. It looks like a half buy for them. So let's have a look.
But as you said, it will be so hard. And the momentum's are complete. Oh, and but Kronos now for the first frag. But eSports 20 is so beautiful to see that they haven't lost confidence in their abilities, even though they lost their first 2 games. And they finally arrived in that competition. Because in fact, fun fact, they only lost once. They only lost against Psycho in the qualifiers. And now they finally show their true colors.
They do, and even with the Royal Family's entry frags, Team 20 just fought back with a beautiful flash there. And just got 2 members of Royal Family eSports, and now it's a 3v3 situation. The spike is planted.
But look, Banker
So-
against Havix, but he doesn't see him. Oh, Banker getting Havix.
Oh, so pretty.
I love our
So
reactions, I'll be
pretty.
honest. I love them.
I'm sorry. I said earlier in the break, I sometimes when I cast, I just feel like talking with friends in the Discord and just being hyped about everything. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Damn.
And now it's Lars.
Damn.
But the time is on his side. I think it's the smartest move to just save, maybe get a frag now against Kronos. Yes, he does. And now run, my man. Run. Yes.
Ooh.
Exactly what they had to do here. Oh, no, he was too greedy. What, Lars, what are you doing?
What was that? Like, was he just deciding to suicide there?
I think he got too greedy to kill Sensor. But it's completely fine. The economy is still on the side. 11 to 4.
It's fine, yeah, but like, what? I'm a little confused there. But yeah, definitely the round that Royal Family Esports needed there. And I hope they're gonna keep up the momentum now. And they're gonna find themselves some more frags.
And they seem really confident on that A spot. They seem really confident on that A spot here.
I think they practiced that one a lot.
Yeah. Now Razor right taking him out with the judge with dominance. Does he get a second? He could peek around the corner. He went through though, but we know he's there.
Even though the Sky Dog just hit him, he just didn't care. He just didn't care.
Watching this spot.
And now both players taking their time. It's a 4v3, so another advantage. Oh, Sensor through the wall with the quick release. What was that reaction time? That was in the splits. With the
Man! We learned to check the corners today. You need to check your corners. You can't just run through a map like that in a game like that with stakes like that on the line.
And now he's just peeking. He's just waiting. Now
30
rotating
seconds left.
through mid. Actually, pretty smart move because they have to plan on B. There won't be any more time. But they're so afraid to pick it up because they don't know where Flip could be. Now quick repositioning towards mid. But Heaven is getting smoked off.
Great smoke there on Heaven, and
One enemy remaining.
that's not great. That's not a great situation. He definitely knows.
Oh, I'm losing my mind! Flip, what are you doing? Flip!
Flip is just clutching like nothing. I think Riot Family was a little.
Even trying.
I mean, it was 2v1. They could just have
Match point.
peeked every angle as 2 and just probably went a little faster, but what Flip was doing there, just getting his ult ready, getting his knives out and just one-hitting. Like, what?
Guys, I wish you could have seen my reaction. I nearly fell out of my chair, by the way, fun fact. I nearly fell out of my chair. Because Flip.
I see why. I see why. I see why.
Holy moly.
What?
And now they're only one win away. They're so comfortable here with the 12-4. And they have the complete momentum, especially after Flip's crazy performance. I can't imagine how good he needs to feel right now.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
But we see a quick rotation here by Royce Family Esports. They invested some ability to gain the attention. Omen is staying behind to maybe catch some rotators. But I think he's getting impatient. Banker's getting impatient here. Now Flip back on Heaven.
Cover going
And
out.
will they run through? Everybody rotating probably over CT. Send Kronos on side. Getting Savix maybe? You got a sniff of him. Oh, nicely done, Kronos with the stinger.
Yeah.
Finally getting a plant
I know
down.
exactly.
Lars though in the corner.
But the entry frag was so important. But I think. Oh, it's 3v3, but Team Twente set is low, but they trade off again.
And now Razorite.
One enemy
Making
remaining.
Heaven winning the duel against Banker. And now they can just with complete dominance here.
Not your day, is it?
Defender
With complete dominance they take a strong 13-4 victory. And this must feel so good after those first, second devastating losses.
The voice line just said not your day, and maybe that just mirrors the game pretty well. I mean, we saw some round where Royal Family Esports showed how good they are. But especially in the last round or the last couple of rounds, I feel like they were playing really well. They got their entry frags and they got a numbers advantage, and then they were just somehow losing it. And I don't really see why, because they were, even in the early rounds, they were playing really well at the beginning of each round, and then we're like losing the, I don't know, the tension, the focus, something was just missing to finish a round when they went pretty well at the beginning. So I don't really see why, but that's definitely something they can work on. And if they fix this,
Definitely.
I mean, they started a lot of rounds on a good note. Like, they got entry frags, they got some early frags, and especially I just have this situation in mind where they're just running with the knives through. Like, you can't do that on a game like this.
Especially not with those stakes. Especially not with those stakes.
You can't.
Finally regained momentum. It's it was I think a 4v2.
Yeah.
And Flip just completely destroyed them there.
Yeah.
Just because
I mean,
they were unthoughtful.
yeah, they just were rushing a little bit and just losing their focus a little bit, and they were just unluckily throwing it down a little bit, and I'm sad about it, because you could see in so many situations how
Flashes of
insanely
greatness.
good they are, how insanely well they can coordinate themselves, and then there were these moments of not checking corners, of just playing too impatient sometimes, and that's like, if they can fix that and think about that a little more, I think they can be so strong.
Definitely. I can't really add anything to it. I'm just so happy for Team Twente to finally get their first win in this competition. They finally showed us their true colors, and I'm so glad for that.
Definitely.
Actually, now the leaders boards are updated, so why not take a look at them? How are the standings currently, guys?
Yeah. So as we saw today, Psycho Esports now on their third win, completing their win streak so far. And One Man Army won one game today, lost another one today, and so they're second at the moment. BLX, the academy team of Psycho, is still unbeaten as well. So they have 2 wins, 0 losses at the moment. That's just insane. Like, the main team is unbeaten right now, and the academy team is unbeaten as well. Like, what?
It's crazy. Like, they show their true colors, and it's crazy. Even the academy team is performing so well. It just shows how well those teams prepared. But I can't wait for next week, because after having spent the first week now with so many crazy games, I'm just so hyped. Like, this was just the beginning, Luna. Like, we just started.
No, we have 4 more weeks
crazier.
we're spending together. No, 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks we're spending together. Okay, I don't want to, like, hype it too much. But we have 3 more weeks we are spending together in this main event, and then we still have the finals left. So then the big boom is still gonna be at the end.
In July.
It's gonna be insane to watch this whole competition, and I'm so hyped for it. I'm like so hyped, and especially with Team 20 picking up their first win today, just maybe finding themselves a little bit, even against a team like Royal Family Esports that we saw can be so strong, and gaining a little bit of that confidence back, and just being maybe just a little bit more in the competition, just finding their way into the tournament.
Being themselves.
Being so good. So I'm just so hyped, and I'm just so looking forward. And just thanks to Luca for casting with me. Like, it was so fun. The whole evening was so fun. You're just a great co-caster to cast with.
Same goes out to you. It's always such a pleasure to work with you. I love our synergy. I think Chad loved it as well. In general, just the way we talk, we have a lot of fun, and I think not just we notice that, also you viewers notice that. Big shout out to you as well. In general, I saw the chat being so active once again.
Thanks for everyone showing up, for every name in the chat. I recognize it, so it's so cute. Thanks for everyone.
And before we go to the final of moderation, let's just have a quick look at Division 2's leaderboard, and then I think we can call it a day. Here we have it. Nothing really changed here, but Moselan Project and Reliant Esports played the second game. Not so cocky stuff here in the bottom. Team Guardian 1 and 2, Reliant on the third, Moselan on the second, Drifters as well on the second, and Dynasty leading the way at first place. Because, by the way, guys, it's very interesting. We haven't mentioned that yet, but the last place of Division 1 will at the end play the first place of Division 2 to maybe have a roster change up. So even Division 2 counts, and every single win matters. Every single win matters, guys.
Definitely, yeah. Even as you said, even on Division 2, every single step that's gonna happen here matters.
Exactly. But with this being said, of course I have to give a big shout out, big thanks in the name of Post Esports Masters to our sponsors Plum and Samsung, because without them this whole project, all of this wouldn't even be possible. They make our dreams, our expectations and our visions come true by supporting us financially, giving out these crazy big prize pools. Because again, in total there are 20,000 grand up for takes only for Valorant. 7,000. The first place can get 3,500 euros. So crazy, crazy shout out to them. And of course, we can't forget our production team, because without Rift,
Big
nothing will
love.
work. Like those teams in Regie in the background, especially big shout out to Francois. Big kisses to you. This, not like nothing will work. Nothing will. Like they are the mastermind of this. They organized this. They overtook it now, and they had an amazing vision with the team source we see today.
Yeah.
So, guys.
So we are
with
just
that
the
being said-
persons like talking in camera, but they are
Exactly.
in the background and they just deserve more credit that they usually get. But yes.
With that being said, once again, big shout out to you, Lunari. I see you in a week. I hope I see you in chat also in a week. But I think this will be it. I wish you a beautiful Thursday evening. Enjoy your weekend, especially with Psycho Esports. I'm glad for your wins.